If you enjoy stories like this, filled with meaning, soul, and truth, kindly subscribe to this channel. I create many more videos just like this one. Thank you so much. Let me ask you something strange, something quiet, something honest. Have you ever looked into a mirror and seen something you didn't want to face? Not your hair, not your clothes, not the outside, but the inside? What if the mirror isn't on the wall, but in your heart? What if what you're feeling right now, this pain, this confusion, this loneliness, isn't from the world outside, but from the reflection inside? The Dharma is not a book, not a temple, not a statue. The Dharma is a mirror that never lies, a mirror that reflects only what you bring to it. And the truth is, if you are suffering today, it may be because you shaped the mirror with your own hands. Are you ready to look again? Leo was just a boy, but not the kind who played in parks, not the kind who had birthdays or bedtime stories. He lived in the corner of a busy, dusty street, with a broken shoebox, a stiff brush, and hands that had forgotten what softness felt like. He cleaned shoes, day after day, dust, polish, wipe, dust, polish, wipe. People walked by, some dropped coins, some didn't, most never even looked down. But Leo was used to it. What he wasn't used to was kindness. One afternoon, under the fading light, Leo noticed an old man sitting beneath a Bodhi tree. Not selling, not begging, just sitting, eyes closed, breathing gently, as if the whole world was quiet in his chest. Curious, Leo walked up. "Hey, old man, you hungry?" The old man opened his eyes, clear and deep like calm water. He smiled and said, "I'm just looking into a mirror." Leo frowned. "There's no mirror." The old man pointed to his heart. "It's here." Leo scoffed. Crazy old monk. But somehow, Leo came back the next day. And the next. He never planned to talk. But something about that man's silence made Leo want to speak. And so he did. He told the monk everything. That his parents had died when he was 7. That no one ever looked for him. That people called him thief, rat, nobody. He told the monk about stealing fruit, about sleeping in trash alleys, about how he once wished the world would just forget him. The monk never interrupted, never corrected, just listened, with the patience of a mountain. But then came the day. Leo snapped. A rich man had kicked him for touching his shoe without permission. Leo, eyes blazing, ran back to the Bodhi tree. "I try to be good. I try not to steal. But they still treat me like dirt." The monk opened his eyes. Calmly, lovingly, he said, "If you carry a knife in your heart, you'll only bleed every time the world bumps into you." Leo clenched his fists. "But why should I forgive? They don't deserve it." The monk smiled and handed Leo a small, round mirror, old and slightly cracked. On the back, carved in delicate letters, it read, "Dharma is the mirror of your soul." "If your mind is muddy," the monk said, "then no matter what you look at, you'll only see darkness. But if you cleanse your heart, even a broken mirror can reflect the stars. That night, Leo didn't sleep. He held the mirror in his hands, staring at it like it held all the secrets of the world. He didn't understand it yet, but he felt it. Something shift, something melt. A sharpness in his chest began to soften. Years passed. The city changed. Shoes became sneakers. The Bodhi tree stood tall. And Leo, no longer a boy, wore robes of a humble teacher. He still carried the mirror, still shared it with lost children who reminded him of himself. He would sit beside them and say, "Look, look not with anger, not with shame, but with stillness. The Dharma does not punish. It reflects." And for every child that truly looked, a little light returned to the world. One by one, like stars, at the end of a long, dark night. Let's take a deep breath. Because this part might reflect something inside you that you've been avoiding for years. Dharma is not just a word in Sanskrit. It's not just monks chanting in a temple. Dharma is the universal truth, the law of cause and effect, the mirror that shows us not what we want to see, but what we need to see. You see, the boy in the story, Leo, didn't need more money. He didn't need pity. He needed a mirror, a way to see himself without hate, without judgment, without the lies the world told him. The Buddha said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Dhammapada, verse 1. Leo's world was cruel, yes, but his own thoughts, his own rage, his own fear, were the cage he couldn't escape. Until he faced it, until he truly looked. Let me ask you, when was the last time you looked into the mirror? Not to fix your hair, not to check your makeup, but to see your mind? Do you know what's truly inside you? Kindness? Or resentment? Forgiveness? Or bitterness? Because here's the truth. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. But if you never stop to look, you'll keep living inside the shadow of who you once were. The Buddha also taught, as a mirror reflects an image, as a still lake reflects the moon, so the mind reflects all karma, both good and bad. Karma is not punishment. Karma is not reward. It is reflection. What you put out comes back, not because the universe hates you, but because it is you. Like when you smile at a stranger, and they smile back, that's karma. Like when you lie, and later, no one trusts you, that's karma too. So here's the difficult part. Let's get honest. Let's get real. What are you putting into the world? And more importantly, what are you putting into your own mind? Because if your mind is muddy, everything you see will look dirty. But when your mind is clear, even suffering can become wisdom, even mistakes can become teachings, even heartbreak can become compassion. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. It's about stopping long enough to say, this thought is angry. This feeling is painful. But I am not this pain. I can let go. Let go. And look. Really look. Because the Dharma is always reflecting. Every word you speak, every intention you hold, every breath you take, it's all being written on the mirror of your soul. And when your time comes, when you stand before that mirror for the last time, what will it show? Will it show love, forgiveness, service, peace, Or will it show bitterness? Regret? Blame? Now is the time. Not tomorrow. Not after you fix your life. Now. To stop. To breathe. To clean the mirror. With mindfulness. With truth. With Dharma. Because as long as you run from yourself, you'll run from peace. But once you turn around, once you face that mirror, you'll see something beautiful. You'll see the person you were always meant to become. Not perfect, but honest, awake, and free. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in, and imagine you're standing in front of a mirror. Not an ordinary mirror, but one that reflects your soul. What do you see? Do you see a kind person? Do you see someone who's still hurting? Do you see someone who's running from the truth? Or maybe you don't want to look, because deep down, you already know what you'll find. But here's the secret the world rarely tells you. You are not stuck. You are not your past. You are not broken. You are evolving. You are becoming. You are remembering who you truly are. And the Dharma, the mirror of truth, will never lie to you. It only shows what you bring to it. So bring your honesty, bring your pain, bring your shame, bring your love, and let the Dharma reflect it all. Then let it go. Because what you choose to see is what you choose to become. Now, let's ask the question that no one wants to ask, but everyone needs to. Why do some people do evil and still live wealthy, happy lives? Is karma even real? Is life truly fair? Some people steal, lie, cheat, yet they drive the nicest cars. They smile. They rise in power. Meanwhile, good people suffer. Kind people die alone. Honest people are poor and forgotten. So tell me, where is the justice in that? Right finger please. Share your thoughts in the comments. Be honest. This is a safe space. What do you believe about karma? Do bad people really escape consequences? Or do they face something far deeper than what the eye can see? Because in the Dharma, justice is not always seen. It is felt in the quiet moments, in the restless sleep, in the heart that has everything, but no peace. And in the next life, the mirror still waits. Mirror, so now I ask you, what are you still carrying that doesn't belong in your soul? Is it a grudge? A regret? A lie you tell yourself? What if you could set it down today? Because your peace, your true freedom, begins the moment you decide to stop hiding from the mirror. Sparkles, so please, pause right now. Go to the comments section and tell us, right finger, what's one thing you've seen in yourself that you're ready to change? Right finger, what's one memory you're ready to forgive? Right finger, what's one truth you're finally ready to face? Your words may help someone else find their peace. Share this video with someone who's suffering quietly, with someone who always seems strong, but cries in silence, with someone who's ready to see the mirror, but just needs a little courage. Folded hands, and if this story touched your heart, if even one line made you stop and breathe, then please consider subscribing. You don't just help this channel grow, you help this message travel. You help someone, somewhere, who needs healing, find light again. Let's build this circle together. Let's create a place where truth is welcome, where souls are seen, where healing begins, not with answers, but with questions. Because the Dharma doesn't tell you what to be. It shows you what you already are. And the choice is yours. Always has been. Now go. Look in the mirror. And don't be afraid of what you find.